everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. So first things first, if you hear something like flashy in the background, there's thunder, so yay, thunder! But yeah, so hopefully you probably won't hear anything. I probably will, so if I point something else and you're like, well, wait a sec, there's literally nothing, that's probably it. It's probably thunder. Anyways, today we are doing the stalling/slowing challenge. I'm gonna go with stalling, but the title will probably be slow or something like that, because stalling's a little bit of a weird word. I don't know. It's the stalling challenge. I'm gonna call it that for now. So we have Sai, because mostly Sabo. It's mostly for the ability, but I mean, he has some other cool things here. So that's cool. Some trinkets that'll be helpful for that. And then we are also using, I went the wrong way. We're also using the Ice King. He also has a lot of other things. So funny story, this is actually a video I tried to record a couple weeks ago, back during the couple day streak of microphone problems. So yeah, I'm on a new map, but I have sort of seen this, so I mean, it's gonna be different. I don't really remember it. I forgot that I had even done this when I came up with the idea. I'm like, oh well, what should I do today? I'll do the stalling challenge. But I'm pretty sure I've already done this, but not for you guys. If I have, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure I haven't, so yeah. We also have some allies, including, with Ice King, we have Slime Princess and Ice Monkey, obviously. That is loud. You can probably hear that. If not, I'm talking complete nonsense, but it's loud. The thunder is loud. We also have, as you can probably expect, we got Gumbald and Hunson Abadir. I believe that's everyone. So let's just get into this. We are doing it on extreme mode for, as I was going to say, we're doing it on extreme mode because bads are not very fun when you aren't actually using towers that do damage. So yeah, we're gonna just start with placing Sai. We'll probably place Ice King next. He isn't loaded up, man. I panicked for a second. I'm like, wait a second. He is here, right? We do actually have Ice King. Yes, we do. We're okay. But yeah, so this should be an interesting map. I actually just noticed he can go in the lava. I always forget that. Ice King can be placed on land, water, and lava. It's a useful hint. One of the most useful ones the game actually gives you because, I don't know about you guys, but I don't usually remember that Ice King can be placed on lava. He creates a pile of rocks that moves around. It's kind of cool. On water, he creates a pile of ice that moves around. It's pretty interesting. Only issue is, unlike a BD6 and things, he can't place towers in his area, which I really wish he could. It would make him about 1,000 times better, but I suppose it would also make Lady Unicorn pretty much useless. So, I mean, you know, I guess balancing, sort of, whatever. Oh my god, wow. Seriously, I'm gonna sound so crazy if you can't hear anything, because it's so loud. It's like massive thunderstorm. Like, it's not even raining outside is the weirdest thing. We have no rain. There wasn't really any rain today, like a couple drops, but not really much at all. Yet it's been thundering for like an hour and a half. It's a little nutty, but I guess that happens sometimes. I mean, thunder doesn't really have anything to actually do with rain. At least I don't think. Well, actually, what does cause thunder? I think it's just like static electricity in the air. Or I'm completely making that up, which I actually am, but that sounds familiar. Am I being completely stupid, or does that have some correlation to what's actually happening? I don't know. Is thunder caused by static electricity? Is that some random, like, I don't know, some random myth I heard one time? Who knows? I'm sure at least one of you knows, or, you know, the more likely solution, you are going to your second tab on Google right now and searching it or whatever, or finding Google somewhere, asking Siri, Amazon, any of the bunch. Oh my god, I'm so thankful Siri just didn't pop up. I should probably stop saying her name. Stupid AIs, you don't usually come when you're asked, but you usually come when you're not asked. Though I'm not gonna lie, Siri never works for me. My voice is too unique for Siri. It complains. It's like, I'm sorry, did you say, how do pineapples eat mangoes? It's weird. Siri doesn't work. Yeah. Sometimes it does, just like Thumb ID, though I think that's mostly due to the fact that although, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, very fortunately, we can't actually see it, pretty sure any technological device you have is completely disgusting if you actually were able to see all the dirt and weird, gross stuff on it. So that's probably the more accurate reason why my thumbprint never works, but I mean, you know, they should have accounted for that when they made the thing. Or not, which is why they completely removed it, and now there's Face ID stuff, which, for all I know, would also not work for me, because apparently the AIs don't like that stuff, but I don't know. I don't think that stuff's all that accurate at all. I mean, like I was saying, I don't actually have Face ID. If you do, does it work? Is it, like, somewhat accurate? Do you need to be like, okay, well, in this photo I had a blue shirt, so I need to have a blue shirt for it to work, or... I guess that wouldn't make much sense. It probably only looks at your face, but I don't know. It sounds weird to me. It sounds like it would be super inaccurate, and I just resort to typing in the password anyways, because let's face it, why wouldn't you? It's the simplest solution, and honestly, I'm pretty sure there's like 1 in 500 people, or 1 in 50 people, or whatever, share a fingerprint. It's not the safest thing. I think face is more like 1 in 10,000 or whatever, or not same obviously, but similar enough that they could break in. Face is more obvious though, like, I feel like it would be pretty hard to know, hey, my fingerprint is like yours, I must be able to steal your phone. Pretty sure you wouldn't look at someone's finger and look at your own and be like, yeah, we have the same finger, totally, our fingerprints must be identical. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's something you can tell. I just see random rings and I swear every time I look, my finger has different rings in different places, but maybe that's just me. Face, you'd have to assume would be more obvious. Man, I'm just going back on this thing that I'm just circling back on a topic I have absolutely no idea about. Yeah. Did we forget Dr. Monkey? We may have. No, we do have Dr. Monkey. Cool. Because you also have a slow that I completely forgot about. Slowing solution. There we go. I think I only have one of you, though. Yeah, whatever. Then we'll also throw in, Princess. Slime Princess. Boop. Put you right in between the money and the lives right there, so you will be perfectly forgotten like everyone else does about you. I don't know. I feel like I forget about Slime Princess pretty often. She's cool. She's slime. She's the only one that actually does a somewhat decent blue in this game. But it's still sort of mediocre. Anyways, let's go back to Psy. Alright, let's go back to Ice King. We just placed him. We're like, hey, you can have camera detection. And that's it. Not that big of a deal. But yeah. Honestly, this is going pretty well so far. Wasn't that surprising? Man, it really does look like a flamethrower Slime Princess there. But yeah, like if you think about it, between ice and blue and slow and all that stuff, it's really good against Bloons. Moabs will probably be a bit trickier. A lot of this stuff still does affect them, like a lot of the stalls do, but not all of them do. So, I mean, you know, don't expect perfection. That's all I have to say. Just double checking that you didn't see my apps, though I'm sure you did. It's not a big deal. They're apps. I mean, most of them are just either things I use for recording. Actually, I'm pretty sure they were all either things I use for recording or games that I play for recording. So, I mean, you know, apps. It's cool. I do like the feature, though. It's much nicer than a phone when you have 4 apps on a phone. I think you can have up to like 12 or 16 on the iPad. And this is only the iPad mini. It's very appreciated. It's nice to have. I don't use it that much, but it is nice to have. But seriously, what I was actually trying to do is... Yeah, no, can't place a tower here. Ice King, you're too fat. I can't do anything. Whatever. Maybe if I had winter weather, I guess we'll test that. Pretty sure it doesn't work, but if it does work, that's a pretty cool tip that I did not know of. Anyways, quickly, because it's like, you know, running out of time, I am going to make this interruption in what's probably going to be roughly the middle of the video. Are you subscribed yet? Because if not... You should be, because June's almost over at 980, getting really close to 1,000. If you want to be here for 1,000, you're running out of time, you gotta act fast, so, if you're not subscribed yet, you should do that. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to reach 1,000, we're so close, it feels painful. There's a sale right now for the 3 premium characters, who, if you didn't know, I'm gonna buy when we reach 1,000, as part 1 of the special. Because there is gonna be at least one for Cookie Run Kingdom as well. I don't want to just do it for this game. Because a lot of my channel base is very split, like, okay, half of you will watch Cookie Run Kingdom, half of you will watch, or more like a third will watch Cookie Run Kingdom, a third will watch Bloons Adventure on Tower Defense, a third will watch both, and then like 50% of each of those will watch Bloons Pop or whatever other games I end up playing. So, I mean, you know, I want to do something special for all of you. Anyways, let's double check once again. We still can't place towers here, right? It's still a no-no zone? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's go back to Psy then quickly. Get the actual stall I've chosen for Bloons, Sabotage Supply Lands. Sabotage Supply Lands? Yes, that's what it's called. I just want to call it Bloons Sabotage because, let's face it, that's what it should be called. They just didn't want to have the same name as a ninja. Even though, you know, Psy's a ninja, it's based on the ninja. They make the same game, it's the same company, blah, blah, blah. It's the same upgrade. But yeah. Doesn't matter too much. I guess it's probably a little better, like shorter cooldown, because you can only have one of it. But that's not that important. I don't know why I'm getting distracted. What was I talking about? I honestly have no idea. Let me think for a second. Ninjas. Ninjas are cool. They have swords and shurikens and kunai and I guess tetsubishi, the weird prickly things that whenever I see in video games, it literally makes me think of just toys on the floor, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm really bad with. If I have, not a toy specifically, but just like anything, if I have something, it's probably gonna get left on the floor or somewhere that I'm gonna step on. I step on a lot of things because I'm good at, well, that's not true. I don't really step on a lot of things. Other people step on lots of things. So I'm not really good at cleaning things up unless I want things to be cleaned up. I only really clean up if I need to clean up, which isn't a good quality. I really should try to, you know, avoid that quality, but that's not gonna happen. So instead, my magical plan is, well, you know, just make sure that, you know, I avoid what I leave on the floor, which I do, but then, you know, other people who aren't attuned to having their floor be an obstacle course, they step on things. It's not fun. I know it's the classic one, but Lego, it's sharp. When I occasionally misstep and do step on my own creations, it's not fun, or have. I don't know, I don't really use Lego, but I mean, I did at one point. Lego's cool. It's not that, I don't know. Lego's weird. Am I the only one that only ever used the minifigures and was just like, yeah, you want me to build something? Okay, I'll just stick this block on the minifigure's head. That sounds like more fun, doesn't it? That's pretty much all I did. I don't know if that's just me or if other people did that too. You don't have Moonjutsu, I should probably get that. But yeah, I don't know if other people did that too. I just know that I did that, and I always thought, hey, well, I mean, I can have more fun thinking of wherever this dude is. If you give me a background, then I have to build the background, and then there's no creativity. It's just like, hey, I get to decide what you're doing, but I don't get to decide who you are, what you look like, and where you are. The settings chosen for me, and if you don't build anything, you get to choose the setting. Just, that should be your excuse. If anyone's like, oh, I don't want to build a Lego set, here's your excuse. It's more creative if I don't build the setting. Proper excuse. There you go. You're welcome. I mean, I don't really know why you'd actually need an excuse for that, but if you did, that's something, I guess. I don't know. This is almost over. This challenge has been slow and boring, which I should probably expect. Once again, it stalls. What was I expecting? I don't know. Why? Why do swiping? It's the one annoying thing. It's because it's on the bottom. Then there's the whole app selection screen, and then it messes up. What else was I feel like there was something else I was meant to do here, but I really can't think of anything. I'll make sure to place Gumball, who I guess I'm gonna do now just to make sure I have him. Because although I'd like to get size upgraded, and it might be really important, I'm not really gonna bother. Let's face it, it's not that important. If we can make the Moab not move at all, it won't move at all, and then we'll win. So, you know, I just realized, ignoring Bloons Sabotage Supply Lines or whatever, or Sabotage Supply Lines, which I'm sure you've seen me use, or use yourself a number of times, two of these abilities you've probably never seen, or at least rarely seen, and might not remember. So, here you go. This one creates a magic doorway. Over there, it's the portal things. And this thing, it's the same thing as that's a weird lich. It's the same thing as the Captain Cassie ability. It's cool. I'm actually now curious if it works on bad balloons, because if so, once again, an even easier version of, what am I trying to think of? Blah, blee, blow, blee, Motion Games Attack of the Clones. That's what I was thinking of. I still want one, by the way. I don't have one yet. I've been looking, I've been checking, double checking, doing my research, but I haven't actually found anything yet, which is really too bad. Anyways, ZMG time. Here you go, ZMG. Just get destroyed over here, then go back. I'll release you. Seriously, it looks like it's being fired from Gumball, even though I know for a fact that the item is equipped to Psy. I don't know. Yeah, so let's create a portal, because why not? This, I guess I should have been using Sabo ability already. It doesn't really matter. This is a joke. If the ZMG actually beat us, that would be pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty easy map. I think when I did this previous, which obviously, once again, in case you're curious, no, you probably haven't seen it. You're not missing some. There's a BFB at the back. What? What happened there? Did it pop and one teleported there? Or did a BFB spawn out of nowhere? because I'm a little confused. Why is there a BFB at the back of the track? Portal? Oh, the portal. The portal probably teleported it. I hope. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. You can rewind. I'm not going to bother. So I may have edited something in there saying, hey, it was the portal. Probably not. That's probably what it was. So I don't really care. Yeah, that was interesting. Just before we leave, because I realize some people do complain about it, I'm just going to quickly run through all the trinkets I use and weapons in case you're curious, because some people like it. And you know what, the video's a little short right now, so let's add this in quickly. If you want, if you're interested, feel free to watch. So we have Ice King. He has the Spider Wand because of the webbing effect. We have Baker Shard for attack speed because ice things. We have this one, which is really good, the Giant Tranquilizer, 5% chance to stun balloons for 4 seconds. Larger mobs are stunned for less time. So that's important, because that means it does work on mobs. It's shorter time, but 4 seconds is a long time, so shorter time's not bad. It's only a 5% chance. That's actually pretty decent. We do then have the Wizard Nunchucks, 10% chance to stun any balloon for 2 seconds. Larger mobs are stunned for less time, blah, 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 blah. Basically the same thing, just different numbers. They multiplied the chance by 2 and divided the durations by 2. Simple duplicate trinket, just simple as that. Then we have the Ice Cream Sundae, increased attack speed by literally 1%. Very, very pointless. Same thing with the Lumpin' Delicious Sandwich, 2% attack speed. Really useless. I'm just realizing my voice is dying and there's scoop in my throat, so I apologize if I sound weird now or have for a while. Anyways, Powering of Strength, balloons hit by attacks or knock back short distance. You've seen me use this one before, you probably know what it is. These are the two, this is one of the weirder ones, Magic Door Portal. Activated ability places a magic door portal on the track that transports balloons back to the beginning of the map. I used to use this one a lot, then I realized it sucked. So I stopped using it. If it can actually send back a BFB though, that's a little better than I remember. I just remember I always was like, hey, do you work on DTs? No? Then you're probably not that helpful. So I basically stopped using it. And finally, you definitely know what this one is. Tree Trunks, Apple Knife, 5% attack speed to all nearby characters, and plus 2 pierce, which I just realized Sai I don't think was actually in range for him, so that was pretty useless. Obviously we have Slime Princess and Ice King over, or Ice Monkey, not Ice King over here. And over to Sai, we have the blah 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 blah, Sticky Shots, which blah, I shouldn't have skipped that. Increase range and 20% chance to glue balloons on contact. Then we have, once again, Big Trank. We have the Margaret's Music Box, which slows balloons by 20%. It's not slowed as much for mobs. This is better, the better version, the Cryojet, 30% instead of 20%. Then we have the Crystal Apple, a 30% chance to encase mobs in crystal on hit. It can only happen once, but obviously it happens for most. Crystallized mobs can't move for 10 seconds or until they've taken 400 damage. Then we have blah 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 blah. We have the Ring of Knockback again, Ring of Strength, Powering of Strength. This is another one of the cool ones, Grappling Crossbow, activated ability, a powerful grappling hook, drags in and holds the strongest balloon in place to give your characters more time to destroy it. If this works on bad balloons, I will have to test that out, because that actually could be really good. Then lastly, the final two, we have Baby Tooth for ability cooldowns, and one you probably know. Dagger of Chilled Ice, gives frozen popping and +1 damage to frozen balloons, unlocks Fujitsu upgrade for Sai, and plus 10% speed. It's a really good trinket for Sai. Anyways, before my voice or nose or whatever is happening completely messes me up, which I'm sure it already has, so apologize. Thank you all for watching. Please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed, and once again, subscribing to join the Purple Elephant Squad. We're really close to 1,000. You can do it. Let's go. Have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!